pilots have seen operational service in Afghanistan, quite close air support to the young men of the British Armed Forces on the ground there, and of course, those of our coalition allies as well. And Ben is not only a great pilot, he's also a pretty good kite surfer, and he trained pretty hard during our spring training with our impact material deployment. You should imagine he'd be enjoying himself out here somewhere 20 knots upwind from the west today. At the moment though, he's called the team into big mixed formation. There's a wide formation you can see out there on the right. So for the pilots, the outer edges of this formation is quite hard work. One of those pilots is Red 9 on the left wingtip of our big mixed formation. That's quite a name, Dennis. Dane's one of the more experienced pilots of the team in his third year with the Red Arrows this year. Later on, you might see inside the Red Arrows heart here on the beach. Zane's the man who puts the spear or the arrow through our heart. So he's our Cupid, if you like. Although we're starting to worry on the team now because Zane really does seem to believe that he is Cupid. Okay, everyone's calling the team now into swan formation. You can see the wings of the formation sliding back to the rear of the neck of our swan. It's a little kind of long formation, and it's definitely considered the further away you are from Red 1, the more difficult the formation keeping is. That's why we put the new guys close in, and Red 2 is one of those new guys. He's sitting just to the left of the neck of the swan as we look at them now. And that's Flight Lieutenant Chris Linden's known as Spidey, pulling up now in a 3D looping manoeuvre as they change to Typhoon. Red 2 has re-acknowledged the change, so Red 2 is going to make the front right wing of our Typhoon formation. Spidey was born in Chile, Zambia. He was in South Africa for the first 10 years of his life, which is Cape Town, Johannesburg. Spent his early days wrestling white miners and playing for the Kruger and for one, I expect. But he came back to the UK at the age of 10 and eventually graduated from Windham College in Norfolk and joined the Royal Air Force to become a Tornado GR4 pilot. He served on 13 squadrons in RAF Florence, which he's expanded, but for operational service, more recently over the ground. Now I mentioned the Red 1 was a keen and half-decent time surfer. One of those Red 2. Spidey does quite a lot. In fact, he's very good. He's a British Kite Surfing Association level 2 instructor. Whilst if I agree he's a kite surfer, rather dangerously, he reckons he's better than Red 1. Of course, one of the new guys has been quite damaging to his career, so good luck Spidey. Okay, it's generally the technique you close formation flying, that you watch the leader and react to his or her movement. In a formation like ours, the pilots were just as watching Red 1 react to his movement, there'd be some delay in their own movement, the formation would look slow. We can't afford that to happen because we want the formation to be perfect, perfect. So all of the formation manoeuvres are initiated on Red 1's voice command, and that allows all of the pilots to anticipate their own movements and manoeuvre at exactly the same time as Red 1. So let's see how that works now as they run in for the Apollo twister. So you hear Red 1 emphasize the word roll, this is called land and roll, and on the R of roll, all of the pilots can anticipate their own control inputs and manoeuvre at exactly the same time as Red 1. That's how we fly a nice, rigid Apollo twister. And of course, we're very patriotic folks. For the first time today, the Red 1 blue smoke is on, and they switch it to white. And set up for the second part of this manoeuvre now. If you take a look at the back left of the formation, you'll notice aircraft you can see at the moment is Red 5. And Red 5 this year is Flight Lieutenant Kirsty Stewart. Kirsty's the first ever female Red Arrow pilot. Good time for all the girls to cheer. Well done, Kirsty. And Kirsty's in her second year with the was inspired to become a pilot herself by her father. Her father was a Tornado TR-1 navigator in the Royal Air Force, and he served operationally over Iraq during the 1991 Gulf War. She too joined the Royal Air Force and went on to fly the Tornado herself. She too served operationally over Iraq, much more recently though, of course. Because she really has followed in her father's footsteps. She's also been a flying instructor on the Hawk and Orion Valley, same aircraft that we fly here in the Red Arrows. She's a great pilot, but also a very keen sportswoman, and she likes a bit of rock climbing, kayaking, and she has a lot of mountain biking. We're really hoping that this year she'll finally take the same line on the bike. Okay, you can see flanker formation running in towards us now, and on the SU-27 flanker. And watch now as Red's forward one set up to roll back from flanker into eagle formation. There they go, Red 4 and 5 barrel roll to the rear of the formation as Red 1 pulls up to 4G and changes to eagle. Eagle has a long wide formation. It's Red 4 just sliding into position there on the left-hand side as we look at them. Red 4 is the second of the new pilots on the team this year. Flight Lieutenant John Higgins, known as Eggman. Very RAF nickname there. Eggman's working hard with lots of power on the top there of the Eagle Force logo. Eggman's another of the team's Harrier pilots on his service on the 4th Squadron, recently disbanded along with the Harrier Force. Known as Happy Eggman
Don't look at the sun.
Operational service in Afghanistan. Okay, the next maneuver is a relatively new one for an arrow maneuver. It's only going to be close to waveform. It's called the whirlwind. Now, as you can imagine, the Red Arrows are a very much photograph unit. Not only by but caused by the world of aviation photography. World-renowned photographer internationally, the man called Ethan Van Tronivel, is a very close friend of the Red Arrows. He's been photographing with us. He's been photographing us and flying with us for the last 20 years. And for the last 17 of those, he's coming out to Aquateria with us every spring, fly with us, photograph with us. So I consider him to be a real authority on what's really good for the Red Arrows. He tells me he thinks this next maneuver, the whirlwind, is great. Well, I tend to agree with him. He's such an authority in my mind. But you can be the judge of this there, fan launch. Red 1 is walking out over this way line in diamond formation. He's wanting them to widen out now into a two-sided formation. He set up for this, the whirlwind. And I'll let you have a listen to the radio. trying to see red one at the top, looking for his three other aircraft, and the red one starts in the right hand way. He needs to swing out beneath it on the centre if he wants to run it. Normally in the Red Arrows, even though an aircraft fly on the right hand side of the formation, and he wants to fly on the left. But as we see them now, they're the other way around. 3 and 5 on the right, 2 and 4 on the left. So we need to sort them out explicitly in terms of how far they are in separation. And even for an experienced pilot, actually sitting in formation and watching that, it's quite an eye-watering manoeuvre. Here they are now, tied up to about 40 as Enid completes the start. Time to get your eagle eye down now, because as Enid disappear on the left, it's time to look straight out to the front, and on comes the smoke from Skipper for the amazing Skipper break. Running down the line, 100 metres off the ground, right barrel rolling, the air brake down, and he is on T5. Okay, look out to the left-hand side. Here comes Enid for another one of my favourite manoeuvres. These are called rollbacks. The inside island barrel roll up and around the outside island to shuffle up and building out. Extremely difficult manoeuvre to practice this one. Airshow.